Hi, this is Cheryl Nussbaum-Beach, and welcome to the Connected Educator Book Club. What I'm going to hope to do today is just take you through a quick view of the space, because some of you have not been in an online community of practice. You've not used a site like Ning, which is a social networking platform that we build ourselves. And so I want you to kind of get a feel for it and what we're going to be doing as far as the book club. Now, the book club really, the email that I sent out to you told you that there's really three ways you can participate. One, you can read the book with us and then just log on to the live events, the webinar events, and just discuss it with us there. That's perfectly fine. You can also come into this space where we're going to be having some pretty in-depth discussions and sharing lots of resources that you can turn around and repurpose in your schools or in your organizations. And that's a great idea. Plus you get connected with other people. And then the other way is you could just wait and read it on your own and get the email updates, because every week we'll be sending out email updates of the latest, greatest conversations and that kind of thing. And what we hope you do is all three, but we leave it up to your discretion. The Connected Educator Book Club is actually a collaborative book club between the United States Department of Education Connected Educator Month site. So we're the book we're reading during Connected Educator Month. Lonnie Ritter Hall, my co-author, and myself, Cheryl Nussbaum-Beach, wrote The Connected Educator. So we're kind of collaborating on this book club. We are the authors. We've come in, and Tom DeFore is actually working with us in representing the Connected Educator Month site and the folks at the U.S. Department of Education. So welcome, and here's the brief overview. Basically, when you come into this space, you're going to want to click, you're going to land in main. So this is main up here. This is your nav bar. And in main, you'll see that there is usually a section right here in the middle that kind of tells you what you should be doing. So in this case right now, there's a little introduction and tells you what you should be doing. The main thing that you should be doing is joining the Chapter 1 group. So here's the way it works. Over here you can see there's groups. Each week we'll create a new group for the chapter. So right now we're reading Chapter 1. So there's a Chapter 1 group. You'll notice there's 80 members that have joined the Chapter 1 group. But if you look here in members, which I'd really encourage you to do, because if you want to get connected to other people, this is a cool way to do it. If you click right here in View All, you'll see that there's 200 people that are in this community right now. And you can find out about these members, and I hope you will. I hope you'll be a connected educator and connect with them. For instance, if I click on Janet, Janet's actually in Hong Kong. And so if I wanted my students to collaborate with her students, this is a great way to find somebody. Here's Janet. Here's the blog page. This is where I can leave Janet an actual comment. And so I can go in here and I can leave her a comment. I can send her a message. So one great thing about being involved in the book club at this space is that you can get in touch with other members. But there's 200 of us that are in the book, that are here in this space, but in the Chapter 1, there's only 80 something people. So what I want everybody to do, you see this little arrow, is I want you to join the Chapter 1 group. Then after next week, when we start reading Chapter 2 together, there'll be a Chapter 2 group, and then there'll be a Chapter 3 group. So at the very minimum level, you join the community. You can read here what you should be doing. You can check out the other members, or you can participate in the forum on the main page. Now, the forum on the main page is going to be general conversation that people that are interested in connected learning have. Some of them, Lonnie and I'll start, some of Tom will start, some of you'll start. And the way you start one of those is you just scroll down to the bottom and you can see add a discussion right here. It's very easy. You just click on it. You put your title to your discussion, you ask your question, and then once you do that, you can choose a category, and then you click add discussion. It's that easy. And what we're wanting is that main forum, that when you land on main and you land in and you see this, to be everybody's forum. So you can see Jose started a conversation here. Here we've got where Sandy started a conversation. So I just really encourage you, it isn't just the leaders, Tom, Lonnie, and myself, but it's really everybody that will be doing that. The other thing that I think is kind of cool is that if you look right here in the group space, there's a help desk, and we're going to be putting lots of videos in there. Like some people said, well, I'm not really sure how to upload my photo. That's why you've got these default kind of things here. Well, in the help desk, if you click on that and you join it, there'll be all kinds of little short jings or videos that tell you how to set your email so you don't get so much email, how to upload a photo, how to start a discussion, so you can go back and look there as well. All right. When you go into the chapter 1, and that's over here in the groups, each week we're going to create a chapter that will tell you about the ideas behind that chapter. It'll have a what you should be doing. I'll always put the Get Connected activities for that week over here. Those are the things at the end of each chapter that you do to get connected. And then there'll be some discussions. So for instance, and we'll also be using some tools while we do that. So for instance, if you go to this one that's about collaboration, cooperation versus collaboration, people are talking about this prompt. You can see that we've put a little bit of information there, and we're really comparing collaboration to cooperation. And you can see people are here and they're discussing it. But we've also given you an opportunity to experiment with a new tool. So if you click right here, it takes you into a space where you can add Post-it notes. And the reason for that isn't that this is a necessary part of your learning. It's just, it's allowing you to kind of become connected by using these tools and sort of experimenting with this idea of being connected. So that's what the chapters are about. The chapters take different big ideas that were contained in the chapter we'll be reading together. So you can see people are sharing their favorite quote and do-it-yourself learning. And then we're just kind of talking about it a little bit deeper. The other thing that you can be doing besides going to each of the groups, so each week you're going to join the group, is that you can be using some of the this space to actually connect and collaborate. So for instance, there's a chat area, and if you go open up chat, you'll see there's members in here. I put out a note to get people to say hi. These are the people that are online right now, these 11 people. And so if I wanted to chat to a particular one, like for instance, I'll go here. I've clicked on Lonnie. I can have a conversation with Lonnie, or I can go in and I can have a conversation with the main room, the way I've done here. So when people are on live, you can go back and forth and have conversations. So that's something kind of cool you can do here in the site. The other thing that's kind of fun that you can do is if you want to get over to the Connected Educator Month, you don't have to look for it. You can click right here. And since we're co-sponsored with the Connected Educator Month, it'll take you over to that space just by clicking on that. And make sure you do the pull down. There's some neat forums and things going on. The Getting Started kit's in here. If you haven't seen that, I would strongly recommend that you download that. That has, 31 days of connected goodness. And if you don't do it for August, because there's so much going on in August, do it in September, October, November. But it's a great resource to have. So that's something neat, is that if you're in here, you can always get over there. And you can get to the Get Connected activities, the ones that are at the end of the book. If you want to have them come to your email, you can register there from the main site. Lots of things you can do in here, and you can't break it. If you've never been in a space like this, the best thing to do is just click around. One thing that you might be really interested in is over here on the right where it says Webinar Links and Archives, and you got the little dude that's on the laptop there. This will always be your link to get into the webinar room. I've also put it here in the what to do for next week on Wednesday. But we're also going to keep archives. So this is any of the webinars. They'll all be listed there. This is letters that we send out, and this is the today's tips. You may have noticed that you're getting tips. You may be getting so much email from the Connected Educator that you're ignoring it. So if you don't want to, if you just want to delete them, you can come back here and you'll always have an archive of the letters here in case you miss them. So you can see that there's lots of things to do. Go to the help desk if you have questions. If you're still overwhelmed, there'll be individual movies there. But you can participate as much or as little as you want in the book club. We hope that you will at least go to the groups and join the chapter group each week and then pick one or two of those to respond to. Or if you really want to leverage this, this will be a wonderful place to start to get connected with other people who are interested in the same thing you are. How do we leverage these powerful technologies, communities, networks to really deepen our own personal learning and deepen the learning of the kids that we work with or the adult learners that we work with in our various educational spaces. All right, I'll see you guys online, and I'll see you in the webinar. Thanks.